Hello, and welcome to another broadcast with Gian. Watching this program, you are going to be inspired, challenged, and enlightened. Now, let me introduce to you our host, Gian.
People think that they are really smart. Let me show you this plate. As you know, a plate has two sides, right? So this particular one is a plate that it has a Christmas decor on one side, and of course in the back there is nothing. Well, some people are that clever, they think that they can play both sides with you or everybody else. You know, they think it's doable, that they can manage things, because let's say when they are playing being the good guy, being in the right side, you know, the bright side of life, you know, what kind of things do we do when we are the good ones? Well, obviously it's a sweet person, you know, it's an honest person, it's hardworking, it's faithful, it's loyal, it's honest, it's truthful, it's helpful, it's gracious, it's generous, it's nice, very considerate, thoughtful, all those good things, right? And I believe that most people try to do that once in a while. But that's the thing, is once in a while. But the ones that I am talking today to you are those who are both sides, playing both sides. But what is the reason why people like to play both sides? Well, of course, if you do good things, you are expecting a reward that comes from God and comes from the good people around you. You know, because good, decent people, when they see somebody that is good and is all those things that I described earlier, they are going to be interested in hanging out with you and sharing with you good things. Good rewards are going to happen to you when you are doing what is right. But why sometimes people play both sides? Well, there is a human sinful nature in each one of us, and brings so much pleasure to the flesh to do what is wrong. Instead of doing what is right, we do what is wrong. But it's like, again, with the plate that I show you, playing both sides. The problem is that, like when you are doing what is right, that you will get great rewards from God and for good, decent people. When you are on the bad side, when you are doing what is wrong, you always are going to have a consequence for those actions. So the first thing, obviously, that anyone that is doing what is wrong is going to get is losses. Yeah, and eventually this person is going to be a loser. Because by doing what is wrong, there is no other consequence but to lose. And they become losers. They lose their job, they lose family members, they lose the loved ones, they just lose and lose and lose and lose in life. So by doing what is wrong, by trying to play both sides, eventually the person becomes a loser. You know, by doing what is wrong, many people are going to end up in the hospital and sick. They get involved in accidents, they get involved in many things with problems in their own bodies. And they regret that later on because they were doing what was wrong. They begin to have trouble with financial institutions because they are not being decent and paying what is right or paying on time, and all that affects them in their financial situation. They lose their job, they have poor health, obviously there are problems with the financial institutions, creditors, credit cards, banks, etc. They're going to be after that individual because he's doing what is wrong. Not to mention when there are criminal activities involved with that by playing both sides. And then the cops are after that person, the whole judicial system is against this person, and this person ends up in prison. And why is that? Because this person is doing what is wrong, playing both sides, you see? But some people don't see it quickly. They just think that they can manage things, not realizing that by doing what is wrong, there are going to be terrible consequences to their lives. They don't, those consequences don't end in just becoming a loser, but also, I said earlier, health problems, ending up in the hospital, losing members of their bodies. Some of them, they end up in prison. And many of them, they end up dead. Dead. Because they were practicing bad things. So here you find yourself in this predicament. What do I do? And some people like to play the game of playing both sides. You know, when they are with the good people, they play good people. But when they are around bad people, they play bad people, bad person. Playing both sides. There are consequences for everything. By doing what is wrong, people end up as a loser, in the hospital, broke, alone. Some of them in prison. Some of them die. But what about the life after death? Sadly, many of them are going to be in hell because they never stop doing what is wrong. It's not what we all like. It's not exactly the plan we all have for our lives, right? But the thing is, there is a price to pay. It's to stick with the good plan, doing what is right, forcing yourself to do only good actions, and training yourself to say no to what is wrong and saying yes to what is right. Sticking with the truth, loyalty, being forgiving, being generous, being nice, being respectful, being loyal, being godly, being decent. You see? But playing both sides is not going to work. Sooner or later, all the evil is going to capture the soul of the person, and the result is terrible. Don't make that mistake, my friend. If you have a friend that you think that is playing both sides, I would suggest you get the link of this video and send it to him. This person will reflect and then will say, you know what, I'm gonna stop. I don't wanna be a loser. I don't want to be in the hospital. I don't wanna be broke. I don't wanna be in prison. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna go to hell. Thank you for stopping me. Thank you for sending me this video. I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna change my life. Getting close to God will change the life of everybody. After all, my friend, who is perfect? Only God is perfect. We all need to work with each other. And you will find that there are many people that are ahead of us in the game of being good people. So we need to follow them because they show us the right path by doing what is right. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Thank you for watching another broadcast with Gian. The schedule of this program: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. check the website mygiancarlo.com for more videos. We hope to see you soon.